Mike will use an adaptation of traditional commercial diving equipment.
Okay, I'm ready for the hat, Rick.
His dive helmet is equipped with an umbilical that carries an air supply, communication wire, and a video signal. The video camera positioned on top of the helmet will allow the surface crew to see exactly what he sees.
Mike, please. Roger that.
This equipment is an especially useful tool to the archaeologists, who can converse with the diver and guide him throughout the wreck. The printout will provide the sea hunters archaeologist James Delgado with the most up-to-date condition of the wreck, providing a road map that will allow him to guide Mike around the site. On his back, Mike wears a bailout bottle, which becomes his emergency air supply, should his supply be severed from the surface.
Okay, as soon as the boys are done here, I'll jump in and away we go.
Captain Bob positions the boat while Mike prepares to jump.
There you go. All set, Dennis? Okay.
The helmet gear is by nature claustrophobic, but Mike is comfortable in this environment. He thinks of the panic and confusion suffered by the passengers of the Atlantic that fateful night in 1852. The jolt from the two ships colliding had thrown passengers out of their bunks. Most of them had run out onto the deck in their night clothes. To add to the confusion, many of the passengers couldn't speak English. Panic gripped the ship. Crazed with fear, passengers began jumping overboard. They threw anything that would float into the water to help those who were struggling. Husbands were separated from their wives, children from their parents. As a signal of distress, the Atlantic's huge brass bell was rung desperately. The lake became a mass of humanity, all struggling for survival. Upon hearing the bell, the Ogdensburg came about and raced to the Atlantic's assistance. In horror, they watched as the Atlantic's bow dropped and her stern rose in the air. And then, just as it appeared that the Atlantic would be swallowed by the lake, her bow touched bottom, and a portion of her stern remained in the air. Eventually, the Ogdensburg would recover approximately 250 survivors. Unfortunately, many more may well have lived had they stayed with the ship.